Hi everyone and welcome back. We're going to have a look at the new update that's just been dropped last night. Now we'll start off in the hut. Now as far as I'm aware, as you can see now, we've got big barrels. Now the big barrels represent, as you can see on those, 100k barrels, both sides, and then you get your the 10k buckets at the bottom represent your, actually look at that bucket. Hey, look, you can see the brass in the buckets. There we go. So it gives you a slightly more better representation of how many rounds you've fired for as long as you've been doing this. So I've been doing this for, actually funny enough, July is my 2-year point. So that's pretty cool. I think it was the 4th or something. Was my no, actually I'm telling a lie. I think December was my 2-year point, but I started playing properly in July. So it's 2 years July actually trying to practice and get myself into it all. So it's still been a while, so it's pretty cool. No, hang on. Yeah, it is. Never mind, don't worry about that. Anyways, so this morning you might have got the email saying about the barrels and a few other things as well. There was one on something to do with graphics, but I think you can change your graphics in here anyway in the settings and stuff, and you can, I think it's under that bit there, advanced settings, and you've got all these, you can then change all your different graphics. As if you haven't had the haven't seen the video on that, go look at the video on the new settings. There's a few bits on there you can change, like performance and quality and all that sort of stuff. And it's what I always like to do, all that sort of stuff. So there we go, so let's get rid of that. Right, over on the board then. Now, what we got here then is new stages. Right, let's double check to see if we've got any new, like nothing new in there apart from the movie set. You might have been on that already. And then we do have, let's double check the frills. Nothing on that one. Nothing in here. So remember, these are all pretty cool. I like the zombies, that's pretty good. Have a look over on the skills. Yeah, nothing on these skills. That's just the same. That's all good. So remember, don't forget those. They are a good fundamental part of your shooting. Drills. Okay, drills and series. Let's look at the series first. It doesn't look like there's any newest ones. Let's just change it up at A to Z slightly and then change it back to newest. No, we don't have anything at the moment. So let's go back to the drills themselves. Right, okay, we have 3. But again, as you can see, it says recently added because it's probably one of the most recent ones put on before these 2 were added in. Again, you should have already been practicing this one before. It's been a few weeks ago. Now we've got these 2 exactly there. So that's the old loop drill and drive-by. There we go. So we've got 2 on there then. So they will be separate videos. I'll get into those later on. So they're the 2 actual newest ones we have on here. I like to put that to... Ooh. Keep getting disconnected, but I've got a feeling it's my internet and not the app. Hopefully, go back to zeros. Yeah, okay, there we go. My two lowest scores, and also there's your daily challenge for today. Oh, I don't really like that one, but you can see me mess that up later. Right, so nothing else is there. Let's go back then to the next part. All right, the next update is on the builds. As you can see now, we have 2 parts for the builds. You've got the email. There's loads more about what things do what. So stage communities are no different to what we've had before. Again, there's nothing new been added just yet. Again, I always double check by, like, put high score in or low score in, and then I always go back to my lowest score. Yeah, nothing's in there, because if it's the lowest score and I haven't shot it yet, it should be there. Or again, you can use the newest button, and then the newest ones will be at this end of the stage. So let's go and have a look at the playlist stuff. Now this is your list, as you sit there. Look, you can see it's yours. Now mine is completely empty, as you see now. Now, as you can sort of read there, you're allowed to use the mobile app to build and manage your own, stages, as far as I'm aware. I'm going to go look at that after I've done this today, and then I'll come back and add some stuff and probably get some videos in the next few days, putting those up on how to do it. Also, it says there, you can say let your groups have fun with it. So that presumes then what groups you are in. I wonder if it means the groups I'm in here, or is it my friend group? I don't know. Again, you can click on here, you can see all your groups anyway. My groups, there we go. These are the groups I'm part of. I don't really shoot in these groups. It's just I have them on the board to roughly see where I'm at. I should just really say, to be fair, it gives you an understanding of who's in the groups and that sort of stuff. If you haven't been on the group stuff, go look at the different videos. Also, you can find videos. You've got your avatar bits on here. Okay. Anyway, enough about that. Boom, back to this side again. As you say, as I just said, it's in the mobile app. In order to you to choose the build manager, it enables you to then do it in the app. All right. As far as I'm aware, I did this earlier on and completely ruined it. In settings, is it settings? No tutorials. There could be something to help you. Again, don't forget, if you are unsure on certain things, these are here to help. Again, it tells you about the hut itself, how to change the calibration of your triggers, what the board's about, and how to like change things over here on that sort of thing. So all those. One thing is, when you do click on one of these, say you clicked on one of these, it's a video that you have to sit to the end. I have never figured out how. Oh, I've seen this video, I want to get out of it. You can't. You have to go through the whole thing and listen to it. But that's all on there. To be fair, I'm not sure if these are actually new or not, because to be fair, I've never actually watched these. That sounds really tough. I just figured it out myself and carried on. I think when I first started, I used how to use a calibration trigger one. There was a couple of little bits on there, buttons, maybe customization stuff, but that's about it. But there's all this on here, and again, you can then have a good look at and play around with. But the main updates are that we're able to build and manage our own stages, and then I think you can shoot them in any order you want. I mean, literally, you can change things around, and that's including on the other stages as well. So go look at the app as well, and then go for it. Why am I keep getting logged out? Don't know. But anyways, there's the new layout, as you can see behind me. Nothing's changed for the pistols. It's all exactly the same. Again, if you're not sure if you owned them or not, you can sort of see it says if you own them at the top, and you can just scroll through generally to find out if you haven't purchased one or not. If you're wondering how you purchase them, you use your all this sort of stuff up here, and your brass and your leads for the thingy challenges, gun brands, back to that sort of stuff. So there you go. There's the little bit of the update. I'm going to go and have a look at the app, see what's what, and see if I can get one put up into there, and obviously I'll do another video about that a bit later on. So thanks for being here today. I love you lots. God bless you all, and I'll see you all in the next ones. Thank you and goodbye.